back with another video on the K5 here. Today I'm going to be going over my top 3 favorite mods I've done to the K5. I have had the K5 for a little over a year now, and I've done a bunch of mods to it, as you can see. Today I'm going to break down my top 3 favorite mods and how difficult they were to install. In this video I'm hoping I can help anybody else with a K5 who wants to mod it or just looking to do anything to their K5 to kind of make it like mine. Now I'm actually going to start with one of the most obvious things on the car. My favorite mod, probably by far, is just the wrap. I did this myself and it was something very big for me. I'm very proud of myself that I was able to actually do this. It took me about 9 days to do and about $1,000. But I wrapped it myself, me and my friends. We did it, and honestly, for someone who's never touched wrap before in their life, I think it turned out amazing. I've already made a video kind of talking about my wrap on the car, so I'm not going to go too deep into it. But just mentioning in this video that if you want to consider it a mod, I'm going to consider it a mod. I don't really care if you do or don't. And by no means is my wrap on this car perfect. There's so many little imperfections and stuff that I could touch up, but I just haven't got around to it. Like, there are some panels that I plan to rewrap in the future. I'm just giving it a break because I really don't want to wrap another car again. So I'm just kind of on cooldown, if you know what I mean. And eventually I'll go back and rewrap the car, order more vinyl and all that stuff, just to kind of show off some imperfections to y'all, because you guys don't see it on camera. We have around my tail light messed up there. The roof, obviously, this is absolutely hideous. I plan to have this wrapped black by the end of the month. I'm gonna have it wrapped, so this might be the last video you see with the green roof K5. So it's gonna be black. Another one around my light here you can see. But for my roof wrap, again, I'm having somebody else do it because I just literally cannot be bothered to wrap this car. Want any other tips on how to wrap a car? Don't ask me, because I learned straight from YouTube videos and just doing it. And by the end I kind of picked it up, but it was too late and I already had messed up a lot of parts on the car doing like improper wrapping techniques and all that, and that's like some of the stuff I gotta fix, but I'll just go back around and get to it whenever I do. Moving on to my second favorite thing that I've done to this car, it has to be the rear diffuser. Now, the diffuser, I made a video on this. If you guys want to check it out, how to install it. It took me probably, I'd say 3 hours maybe to install. This one is for the 2024 K5. It does not fit. I'm going to emphasize that, but you can watch my video and you can see how I made it fit on the 25 K5. It just should be the video right before this one maybe. Anyway, but I think it makes the rear end of this car look so much aggressive. It's definitely one thing Kia messed up on and this Gen 2 2025 2026 K5 is the rear end. It looks so bland compared to the very aggressive styling on the front of the car, but adding that rear diffuser really gives it that nice touch, in my opinion, to really bring out like the back end of this car, I guess you could say, make it look nice, as well as my duckbill spoiler. But I'm not gonna count that because I mean you can just put that on there. But even with the spoiler, I was rocking it like that for a while, no diffuser, and it looked fine. But the diffuser just really like pulls it all together, I think. And like the arrow on the side, like my side skirts, front lip, it all just blends very nicely with the car's body lines, in my opinion. There's some kind of close-up shots of the diffuser. If you know, you know. You can see it's like not fits on the car, but I'm not gonna point that out. I'll leave it up to you guys to figure that out. But yeah, like I said, it just makes the car look really aggressive, along with the duckbill spoiler. Both are for the 2024 Kia K5. They don't fit the 25, but I made them work. My diffuser is kind of popping up, as you can see, right there and right there, but from afar you don't really notice it. I mean, obviously if you're driving behind me you can kind of see it, but that's that. Moving on to the third thing. Final mod I'm going to talk about in this video that I did to the car is my EBOC, however you say it, lowering springs. It is a 1.4 drop in the front, 1.7 in the rear, and it looks so good on this car. Let me show you. And I just now realized one thing I forgot to mention throughout all the videos, the price. But these EBOC springs you can pick up for about $400, I'd say. They're for the last gen K5, of course, but they fit. Suspension's the same on all K5s pretty much. Besides the GT, I don't know if the GT has the same suspension. I'm gonna assume it does, but don't quote me on that. Any lowering spring for the GT line, period, should fit on the 2025 K5. So that's just a rule of thumb you can kind of go off of. But back to what I was saying, 1.4 in the front, 1.7 in the rear, and it makes this car look so good, in my opinion. I do need spacers, but my fitment is, I'm at 2 fingers, right? And once I get some new wheels, which I am looking into new wheels, I need them really bad. You don't gotta remind me. I can't wait. This car's gonna look so good. I'm gonna go to 19s because the fenders are made for 19s. The GT comes with them, but the GT line, which I have, only has 18s, so that's why it does look a little weird. But especially in the rear, I got 2 fingers in the rear as well. So basically my lowering springs leveled out this car. It had a really bad rake stock. That's why it's a 1.7 drop in the rear. Crazy to fix that rake. And it did give me some camber. I can show you. As you can see here, I do have some camber in the rear. Definitely need spacers after you drop the springs. I would highly recommend it. I haven't got any yet because I'm just saving up for wheels. But yeah, totally changed the look of this car. Highly recommend them to anybody who has a K5. Drop that thing. And people are worried, like, ride quality is amazing. It's literally the same as stock. Most people say springs are rough, there's blah blah blah, you're gonna be bouncing, breaking your back. No, that's not true. Especially with these springs, or just any high quality spring in general, you're gonna be perfectly fine. And my ride quality has been the exact same as what it was before I dropped it, and nobody has ever complained. Usually, like, you have passengers in the car, they'll complain about the ride height. None of my passengers have complained. It's been amazing. Now, I can say the only issues I've run into is that the front lip was too low, and I had broke a front lip. It looks pretty low from this angle, but it's really not. You have plenty of room to clear stuff. The chassis is about 5 inches off the floor after these springs, so you're completely fine. And before I broke my lip, the front lip actually came down, so it was this low, plus it swooped down, so it was about 2 inches off the floor, which is why I broke it. And also, I just wasn't driving good. But you learn how to drive when you're lowered and you get used to it. But it looks pretty low, like from this angle, like I was saying, but it's really not. You have plenty of clearance. So if you're worried about clearance, it does, in the video it does make it look low, but in person it's not low, and I've had no issues with it besides me breaking my lip. But that wasn't even that bad. And that was just my honest mistake. But yeah, quick recap. The wrap, I'm like 1,000 deep on the wrap. Did it myself, way cheaper, but I would highly recommend taking it to a store or a shop, just getting it done. That's probably about like $2,500, I'd say, and you can have an amazing wrap job and have no issues like I do. Definitely cut corners on the wrap is not the best way to go, and I wouldn't recommend it. I just did it because I wanted to try it and learn it, and I actually did pretty decent. And then next was the diffuser, about $130 on the diffuser. And then I picked it up on eBay. If you need a link, I can try to find a link. If you reply to this video, I can try to link it. But I just got it on eBay for the 2024 Kia K5. It should fit. Finding a gloss black one was kind of hard. Most of them are flat, like a matte black or carbon, but I just wanted a gloss black to match the rest of the car. And then next, I got the iBox springs. Costed me like $400. Installed it myself. If you had a shop do it, it's probably like $350 for the install. And then obviously get an alignment. Please get an alignment after you install these springs. Do not skip that step, or your tires are gonna be fucked. My tire wear is actually pretty decent. I still have enough tread left, and I'm at 14,000 miles almost. And these are the stock tires, so really no issues there. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Blow this video up like all my other ones, please. More content coming soon. I'm trying to be more consistent. If you have any comments, please leave them below. I'll reply to anybody and everybody. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one.